Hi, this is me, Rabab Zehra, and we are at GISEC Global 2022. As a guest, I have with me Maya Horowitz. She is VP Research at Checkpoint Software Technologies. We will have a conversation with her today, and we will get to know more about the current cybersecurity threat landscape, and we will ask her a few questions. So let's welcome Maya on TECHx Media. Hi Maya, how are you?
Hi, good.
So Maya, we are at GISEC Global 2022, and here everything is about cybersecurity. So can you please tell our viewers about what kind of threats businesses are facing at the moment? What are the most common threats businesses should be aware of?
So I think one of the most common attacks today, and one of the more lethal one, I would say, is the current generation of ransomware. And the reason is that ransomware is no longer just about encrypting a single machine, but it's about laterally moving across an entire network and databases, stealing the data, threatening to publish it, and it can include customer data and source code and everything. But also, ransomware today is also about the kind of intrusion of the cyber landscape into the physical world. So ransomware can cause business disruption to business continuity, and it can harm critical infrastructure. And I think that this is the most interesting and the important trend in today's threat landscape.
That's interesting. So from a customer's perspective, what kind of practices organizations can adopt at the moment to combat those cyber attacks?
I'd say that there are two main points to focus on. One is awareness, and I think that this is part of what we're doing here, right?
Yes, true.
Just trying to explain what the threats are today, and being aware of these attacks and what they look like. This is something that can really help in preventing them, and not falling victim to them, not opening the door for the threat actors. So this is one point, and organizations need to invest in education and awareness to their employees. And the second part is that there's no one specific point of failure from which threat actors get into an organization. So I think it would be wrong to say one should focus on an endpoint or on the cloud. And I think that it's really about being able to protect the entire environment of a company against whatever tactics threat actors choose to exploit in every day.
That's interesting. So Maya, let's talk about Generation 5 cyber threat landscape. Can you please enlighten our viewers about it? That what kind of threats are present at the moment?
Sure. So the Generation 5 of cyber attacks means that the threat actors have very targeted victims, and so they try to find the right way into the organization of their choice. So it's no longer just about attacking a network. They can try to get in through an email or through a mobile device that's connected to the network. And these are the attacks that we're seeing today, because, you know, if a few years ago, going back to ransomware, the ransom demands were a few hundreds of dollars because it was just on a single machine. Today, threat actors try to find the organizations that have a lot of money to pay and a lot of data to lose. And so this is why their attacks are very targeted to organizations with a lot of money. And if they choose a target, they will try exhaust whatever the way they have to get into there. And this is the Generation 5 of attacks.
Right. So again, when it comes to Generation 5 of cyber attacks, are there any different practices organizations have to adopt, or they can just, what kind of practices again organizations should adopt to fight these Generation 5 cyber attacks?
So it's mainly about consolidation and being able to protect all the different entities in the network and in the architecture, because the attacks can get from anywhere. And I think that if an organization chooses like pinpoint solutions, then it's a problem because there's nothing connecting them, and the visibility is an issue. So really having a wide architecture, a wide security architecture to fit the wide architecture that organizations have today, I think that this is the point that needs to be stressed.
That's really interesting, and thank you so much for being here with us. It was a very informative conversation with you.
Thank you, it was a pleasure.
Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to TECHx to know more about what is happening at GISEC Global 2022. Goodbye.